didn't want to do a typical woman's job. I'm not very good at them anyway.
Put me straight in, John.
So I decided to do building.
That level now.
You do scaffolding, paving, setting out foundations for a house, concreting. You get a City and Guilds pass for every module you do. Outside of work you do get a lot of stick. The worst abuse I get is from my dad saying that I can't do this and I can't do that because I'm only female, but I hope I'll be able to do it better than he can. I'm getting proper training. He never got that.
I thought this place was really made for someone like me. We had a choice of 3 different areas, which was electronics, computing and business studies, and I've done them for a month each. It was great because I could try everything out and decide whichever category I want to go into. And now I should be able to get a job after 2 years.
Calculated from the axes through the positive going, negative, back to the axes.
Bring us somewhere back.
It's really, really good working on the railway. There's lots of a variety of things to do. The next train to arrive at platform 3B will be 11:44 service to Sheffield. They do treat you as adults. They don't treat you as being a trainee. Tickets, please. You don't just get stuck in one place. You just go all around the network, and it really gives you a good variety of work.
And what we expect to see on the screen is what we've got on the procedure chart. Anything different to that?
At the moment I'm doing plant and machinery, which I've been there for the past 6 months, and it's really what I would like to do. It's really a good job. It's mechanical and electrical.
On the end of the axle, follow the centre.
Right girls, what we're going to be doing this afternoon is looking at directional setting. From our scheme, I know that the trainees get very, very good training, which sets them up for life if they take it in and listen to what we tell them.
Have you tested the hair for porosity and elasticity?
Yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. It costs thousands of pounds to get this sort of training, and they get it for free. And often, trainees come in and they say to you, I really regret that I didn't finish my training, I didn't get that City and Guilds behind me because, I really need it now and I've got to start again.
First at school, I was very shy and very nervous. I went on to Jasby Training Centre where I achieved 4 qualifications: typing, word processing, office practice and business communications. During the training, they showed me the right way to fill out a CV. They also showed me how to use different various papers to search for jobs. What I didn't realise was I had the skills to actually apply for various different jobs. As a result of that, I've now got a permanent job and a lot of career prospects for the future.
Good morning, can I help you? I thought it would just mean coming up and then sending me straight out to a placement, but I didn't realise when I first joined the scheme that they do give you training before you get sent on your placement.
Can you please do a letter to the rates department?
They learnt me how to do audio skills and they learnt me how to word process. If I hadn't gone on the scheme, I wouldn't have got the RSAs. It would have meant going to college for 2 years and I didn't really want to go. If I hadn't gone on the scheme, I don't think I'd have got a full-time job.
What is to change, because Dixons are now keeping abreast of the times by introducing the new open learning course.
An essential part of the salesman's job is to listen, ask questions, and to present goods to the customer. Here's the wrong way.
Yes, madam, after a camera, are we?
Well,
I'm sure we've got some.
Hello, going okay? The training these days is even better because you're not taken away from all the atmosphere which is on the shop floor. Things like serving customers and actually putting your selling skills into practice.
Well, I came here on a basic training course and was just taught how to use the tools of the trade towards design. I'm only 18 at the moment, and not only do I have my work in the Laura Ashley catalogue, but I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. I'm going to college to do textile design. Well, hopefully this training will get me straight onto an HND or degree course. So really I'm earning whilst I'm learning.
I've been in the travel business for many years, seen many changes. Now it's become a much more professional business, with young people now having a structured training program. We'll have a look for the first flight on a Monday from Heathrow to Bilbao. At the end of the 2 years, they should have City and Guilds qualifications, which are identical to those who take the 1 and 2 year full-time courses in a college.
Well, I can't offer you Lanzarote, but I can offer you Tenerife on the 13th, and that's £171.
I've got a full-time job at David Bentley's, but I'm also sponsored by the MAA, which is the Motor Agents Association. There's a training officer comes round and makes sure that I'm doing proper jobs and I'm not just being used as a lad sort of sweeping the floors. So it makes sure that I'm getting proper training still. And I hope him to get both Part 1, Part 2 City and Guilds and 2 RTITB skills test results at the end of it. I hope with all these qualifications that I will become a manager of a garage, because that's what I really want to do.
Good morning, Fighting Fan Birmingham. May I help you? With the qualifications I had, I couldn't get a course at college, and I met a friend in town one day and she told me about Sight and Sound, so I thought, it sounds good, I'll come along and see about it.
Write your notes on your pad. Or...
Getting paid to learn was a good idea, and it's not at all like school.
Keep your eyes on the coloured panel and don't look down at your fingers.
The whole scheme has been brilliant. I mean, my parents didn't have to pay for me to come into college for all my books and stationery, and I just feel really independent.
In an industry like ours, that of television and communication, the most important thing that we find is that we're looking for new sorts of people. We're needing people who can combine the skills of creativity and an understanding of things like computers, so that the products which we produce can not only be understood by the people that we employ, but obviously sold and explained to the people that we address. Well, for the people who have got the skills that are going to be needed by manufacturers like us, the world really is their oyster.
I got 10 O-levels with 5 grade A's and decided to go to sixth form college, but it was too academic. It was too geared towards going to university and getting a degree, and I wanted to get into work straight away. I did get for jobs, but the YTS seemed to me a better bet because you got the training, and the job that you could probably get through it would be a better job in the long run. At the end of it you get a qualification, BTEC National Certificate in Science, which is the equivalent of A-levels but more practical.
I'm working in the tool room, and I have a full-time job, guaranteed training, and getting a proper wage. Stripping down tools and regrinding them until they're sharp again.
Another sale to take on.
And hopefully, at the end of the course, I should be a qualified tool machinist in the tool room, repairsman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the training, it's what I wanted. I'm glad I did it, yes, because it's where I got today. If I'd never started on the YTS, I don't believe I'd be where I am. I'm textile supervisor at Gateway High School. I'm well pleased I am, yes.
I'm only 19. It was 18 months ago when I finished on the YTS.
Excuse me, are you ready to order?
And I'm now the assistant manager of a 4-star hotel, which means sometimes running the whole operation of the hotel, making sure all the staff are all right and making sure everything runs smoothly. I went through Whitbread. Whitbreads have their own training course.
Check on.
And I went to college and got my city and guilds. It's just all the training you could need.
Can I have extra Stilton on the tomatoes, please? Yeah. Check on, 1 scan for Victoria, 1 deep fried camel.
I work in a chartered account office, and I mainly do computer work. And I really think if it wouldn't have been for the YTS, I wouldn't have been able to have a job.
I don't come from a farming background, so when I left school, I decided farming was what I wanted to do. So I went on a YTS, which was absolutely brilliant, because it told me everything I wanted to know about a vast range of farming. And then I decided I wanted to do milking and work with cows and animals. And now I'm really one of the few women that are working on a dairy farm.
I didn't do very well in my school exams. I actually left school with no qualifications at all that really would have got me into any job that I might have liked to have done.
Can you check these figures for me, please?
I then applied for the YTS at Abbey National and they took me on, so that really gave me a second chance. I've done a year at college, which I got 4 O-levels out of, so passing that has just boosted me a bit to get the job.
At the present time, I'm trained to be an architectural technician, which will enable me to get my BTEC National Certificate. From then, I'll take my HNC down at Sheffield Polytechnic, which will then enable me to get letters after my name. From leaving school at the age of 16, I took a job at a design printer's place. But after 2.5 weeks, I realised that there was going to be sort of no future in the job. So I decided that I'd come to Whitbread on a training course, which then I was taking a dramatic cut in wages. But now, after 2 years, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm sort of on my way to the top.